What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the GOATED Lifestyle Podcast. Been gone for a minute. It's been like a month and a half, but we're covering everything in the industry. From lifestyle, fitness, training, supplements in general. That's us. So this week, or this episode, we're catching up on a lot of shit. But as always, we're starting out with the draft. And this draft is...
We're gonna do Christmas themed products this year. I guess it doesn't have to be this year, but
Well, yeah, we're going all the time because a lot of the stuff on my list is pretty
older.
OG stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I have a feeling that both of us have our first two products are the
I know.
exact same. So we'll see. Who you want to go first?
I'll let you take this one.
All right, I'm going Rise Little Debbie Christmas Tree Protein.
Nice. I left the one off my list. I knew you were going to put that on there.
Yeah, that one. I mean, it's still one of the best proteins I think of all time. Honestly, like
We
I
have,
tried a couple of the last week or so that are, I mean, my new number one and two, but that is still probably sitting solid at 4. I would say.
well, tell me like what, because I haven't had that one. What is that? Like, I don't even know what. I've never even had a Little Debbie's Christmas tree in general. Like,
Yeah.
what's the flavor profile there? Is it like a vanilla cake?
Yeah, so that's what a lot of people were saying. It's like just a typical vanilla protein, and it's not. I want to say it's a combination of like vanilla and like yellow cake batter, and then it also has holiday glitter in there as well, like the little red and green sprinkles. And it's kind of a simple protein, but I don't know what it is about it. It hits like it's not. It's more than just like your typical vanilla protein.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it honestly just tasted like I don't know if you've ever had like yellow cake batter, but kind of just like
Yeah.
liquefied yellow cake batter.
And they had. Did you say they had sprinkles in there or
Yeah.
some inclusion? Yeah.
Yeah, like the holiday glitter. I know Muscle Sports use it a couple times in theirs, but it's just like really fine, like granulated sugar pieces that are just colored. They're
Did they sink to the bottom?
No, they're
No.
really well distributed throughout.
That's nice. That's always freaking a huge plus if proteins can do that.
Yeah, it was
All
good.
right.
It was so good.
Yeah, I still need to snag that one. I literally can't find it anywhere. Every time I go to the vitamin shop or GNC, I'm looking for it and it's not there. Yeah, I'll go my first one. Gotta be the barbell.
Yeah,
Peppermint bark, man.
I know.
I gotta take that one first
I
because I
know.
know it's probably on your list, but I think I mean 1 and 2 is the caramel cookie and peppermint bark for me.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about that one because I'm normally just I have to have chocolate and peanut butter, especially in a protein bar. That's just my go-to. Anything outside of that is just like maybe once a week I'll have a different bar, but every day I gotta have something that's basically chocolate peanut butter. So that one a little bit outside of my comfort zone, but it's killed. I don't know how they could have made that one better, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, between that and the cookies and caramel, those are my top two protein bars of all time. And I honestly think peppermint bark might beat it. There's just something about it. Like, I feel for me, I normally have to kind of be in a mood to like enjoy peppermint stuff, like mint flavored stuff. But that, like, for that, I don't. I don't know why. I don't know what it is about it, but it is so good. I could literally eat it whenever.
It is so well done. All right,
All right,
Dose.
well, so I do have a pretty decent list of stuff, but a lot of them I haven't tried, so I'm gonna have to leave some good ones off, unfortunately. But I'm gonna go Ghost Hot Cocoa.
Nice.
love
Okay,
that
I was thinking that's not. I swear I put that on my list, but I didn't put it on my list. Nice. That's also one I haven't tried either.
Really?
Yeah. Do they? Because I think they originally came out with it. Has it always been in the single serve like hot cocoa packets, or did they do a tub at one point?
So they have it this year. They have it both. I want to say this
Oh.
is actually the first year they've done the single serve. So they have like a box that you can buy, and then they also have a tub of just the regular like chocolate flavor. I know last year they had the chocolate and the peppermint flavor in a tub, but I don't think they brought back the peppermint flavor for whatever reason.
And that one has mini marshmallows in it.
Yeah, a lot of them. I mean, it literally is like, it's like actual hot cocoa.
Damn. Yeah, I gotta check that one out too. The NutriBio one, their hot cocoa is pretty damn solid. I assume Ghost is very similar. All right, let's stick with Ghost. I'm going Ghost Peppermint Bark.
I
They're-
haven't had that one.
It was one of their first two, I think, ever Christmas flavors they did was I think Snickerdoodle and then Peppermint Bark. And I want to say it's a white chocolate peppermint bark, but it was fantastic. That was one of the first ones, like in the industry that I was tasted outside of like the normal chocolate and those type of flavors that I was like, holy shit, it's next level. That was like one of the first ones I think that started the holiday themed stuff that was executed very well.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ghost. I mean, almost
They never
everything they touch is gold.
yeah, literally they never miss.
Yeah.
Um okay, so I'm gonna go Muscle Sport Christmas cookie dough protein. You had a chance
All
to try
yours,
that one?
no, I'm saying all yours. I haven't even tried yet.
Damn, okay. That was for some reason, that was like the most requested protein review that I've had in probably this year. Like I had so many
Wow.
comments on TikTok and Instagram and DMs of like, people asking to review that one.
Hmm.
Um, and it's good. I mean, it's basically like a cookie dough base. I'm pretty sure it has the holiday glitter in it as well.
Okay, so that was
So it's
basically
like,
the Christmas part of the cookie dough.
yeah,
It had that Christmas glitter stuff in there.
yeah.
Okay.
And then it had like actual cookie dough chunks in there too, which
Ooh.
I really don't think I've seen another company do that, honestly.
No. How did you? How big were they? The cookie dough
They were
pieces.
big. So that's my only knock on the protein is that they definitely sink to the bottom once like
Hmm.
you mix it. In the tub itself, you can see them like on top, and there's quite a few of them, but like you didn't really actually get to taste them unless you just like chug the whole thing like
Hmm.
right off rip. But it's good.
Yeah.
All muscle sport stuff
Yeah, I
is
was gonna
so
say
good.
that's another brand that just destroys everything. We'll go third. The new Fresh Supps Kringle candy. I that was very enjoyable, and it was
Yeah,
just nothing really to do with Christmas other than the label was sweet. The whole box and everything was sweet. Have you tried that one yet?
I have it
Oh,
right
you
here.
guys sitting right there.
I was gonna do the review. Actually, I'm gonna do it today, but I haven't
Nice.
tried it yet. So I was gonna take it before my gym session today and see how it is.
There, it's very good. It's one of the premier like sweet tart candy style flavors. That's kind of like the rainbow of all candies in one.
Yeah,
He kills everything. Like I think I said in the video, he's one of the top flavor profile pre-workouts of the powder category. I think in the entire industry.
yeah.
That's my third
I
spot.
don't know. His flavor system is like next level. Everyone that he's released has been so good.
Yeah, he's. I think they'll have a big 2025 for sure. I wonder what
Yeah.
he's doing next though.
They're
He's just
big
gonna stick with it.
retail, I think.
Yeah,
I don't, as far as I know, I don't think he really sells D2C.
not a ton. I wouldn't assume, but yeah, he does. Because that's where he came from. Greg, the owner. I think he came from Muscle Sport.
Yeah.
Then he did a little bit of stuff with Chad at CCB Nutrition. Then I think he was at Rise. I think he's still part owner of Rise. And now he's doing Fresh. So he had like all those wholesale connections and everything. So he really, from what I've talked to him about, he almost created Fresh to be that wholesale brand that all the retailers wanted, that like nobody ever had. So that's why I think he's crushing it in the whole retail game.
Yeah, plus he kills his labels too. Like it
Yeah. And he's a graphic designer. Yeah. Like that dude, hey, he's impressive. That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, this is where I kind of don't know where I'm going.
Okay.
Actually, I do know my four for sure though. It's Accent Sledge Sugar Plum Hydraulic.
I assumed you're going to put that one on there too.
It is so good. That flavor, it literally might be my favorite flavor of the year. It's so unique. I've never
Yeah.
had anything even remotely close to it, and it's so well done. It is so good. And
Because it's almost, I mean, honestly, I don't even know. Is plum from the grape family?
I don't even know. I don't even think I've actually eaten a legit plum in my entire
I
life.
haven't either.
So I don't even know how like true to self accurate it is, but I don't even care because
Yeah.
they killed it. That another company that like everything that they touch is just gas.
Yeah. No, 100%. Let's see. All right, I'm switching one out then. So we'll keep it back in Sledge, but I'm going with the Elf maple syrup on pancakes.
Oh, I
Did you ever
didn't
get to
think
try any of the Elf flavors?
no, no. I wanted to try all those. I actually was kind of surprised they didn't bring them back this year, but yeah, damn it. No, I
It's
haven't tried any of them.
that was one that was it's very similar to the Bum maple waffle. If you tried that one,
No,
it's
unfortunately
just
not.
it's just a different style of protein that just somehow works. It's like a great breakfast protein. I tried it in pancakes as well, or waffles, protein waffles. It's fantastic. I think that's just one execution wise with the Elf collab was super cool, and then making it a flavor that corresponded with the movie that wasn't just like a hot chocolate or something, making an actual like syrup flavored protein.
Yeah.
I like it.
All right. I don't know where I want to go with this. I actually, I think I do. So there is a couple honorable mentions I want to talk about later. I'm not going to pick this one because it's not. I wouldn't say it's technically a Christmas themed product, but Bear Bell's raspberry cream. Because I think you tried that one from the Flake
Hmm.
Marketplace, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
very
that one
good.
also is very good. I don't.
Hmm.
I think it's a little cheap if I put it in there, though, so I'm not going to. But I
Yeah, I
think
don't know if I would classify that one, but it's
it
a
is
very
like
good
what?
bar.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
But uh, Rise Gingerbread, another one that is not getting brought back this year.
Hmm.
I think just because of the success of Little Debbie Christmas Tree and Cake, honestly. But
Yeah.
that's another one that is very, very good.
That one they dropped last year. Was the only year they dropped it.
I thought they had it for the last 2 years, but I could be wrong. I know they had it last year.
And I know
I think.
Raw did. I think the Raw bum line did the gingerbread too. That I was just so about. I never got to try the Rise one, but I think that is a cool concept. Like
Yeah.
I assume it was like a molasses or I guess gingerbread protein, but I like
Yeah.
when brands kind of do a little bit of a risk in that type of stuff. But cool.
Yeah. There's my five.
Um, all right, number five. I mean, I gotta throw myself in there. We'll go V1 mystery gift. Do you remember that one?
Yeah, I haven't had that one. Isn't that like a cranberry flavor?
Yeah, it's a cranberry mimosa. Um,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that was one of our first ever like holiday flavors we did. The label turned out pretty decent. I brought one back because I found it at the warehouse when I was in Texas a couple months ago. I don't know. I think it was cool. I think the cranberry mimosa. You don't see too many cranberry flavors, especially in the pro or the pre-workout side. Yeah, that's kind of all I gotta say. That was a big hit with everybody for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't tried that one, unfortunately. But I remember when you dropped it.
Hmm. Yeah, we might have to bring that one back this year for V1. I think we're really trying to crush every possible holiday, every possible limited edition we
Yeah.
can while keeping full stock. That's our goal.
Yeah.
All right, what
I
do you got
agree.
for honorable mentions?
All right. Honorable mentions. These are ones I haven't tried, but I think would be really good. Raw, the peppermint. I think it's chocolate peppermint pretzel bark. That's what it's called.
Has any?
That's a brand new one. It actually has like pretzel. I think he said balls in it, like
Yeah,
little like balls of pretzel. Um, I don't know. I'm assuming they're probably not the Vaughn ones because those are like actual pretzels. But
yeah.
I know it is in collaboration with him.
Hmm.
I don't really know exactly how they tied that together. If it's just like the flavor or not, whatnot. But anyhow, I know their proteins have been getting better, so that's one I definitely do want to
Yes.
try.
Have you
First,
tried? Well,
but
one, did that one drop already?
I think it dropped the 16th,
Okay,
or yeah, I think the 16th. So I think it is out.
okay. And then, have you tried the Vaughn's protein pretzels? I still have not
Yes.
been able to find those.
I've had, I can't remember which flavor it was. He only has two, but at the Olympia, their booth is like right behind us, so they were
Mm.
just bringing them over.
Damn.
I think I actually tried both of them, but yeah, they're good. I mean, you wouldn't even know they have protein in them. I'm assuming the protein
Huh.
comes from the chocolate coating around it, not the actual pretzel.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, it has to. I bet there's some because it's what 10 grams of protein per bag, so it's not a ton.
yeah, something like that.
I don't know. I think there is some way because like bagels have a lot of protein. There's some way you can make bread have, I guess, a higher protein grams of protein. I don't know
Yeah,
exactly, but that would be interesting to find out what they did if it is a chocolate coating or the pretzels that carry the protein.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. I'll have to talk to them. But raw peppermint. Sorry, we already just said that. First form peppermint bark protein bar. I want to say that's what it is.
Yes,
Have you tried that one?
I don't think I have, but I remember either you talking about it or seeing somebody talk about it that said it was freaking awesome.
I haven't tried it, so
Oh,
I'd
well,
love to. I've only had a couple of their bars actually.
they're solid.
Their carrot cake one is really good. They're
I remember you saying that.
basically like a bigger Thick Crunch bar, honestly.
Yeah, they're hard to beat. Just once again, that's something they're just hard to find.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you
Um,
really get them at like Vitamin Shop or maybe GNC. I don't
mhm.
even go to GNC anymore.
Yeah, they need to get those in the freaking gas stations. I'll add one. I'll say the Christmas Punch by freaking Action Sledge.
Yeah,
Another new one that dropped alongside the Sugar Plum. Awesome.
yeah,
I honestly might. Both of them are fantastic. I might honestly even like the Christmas Punch a little bit more.
really.
Yeah, I don't know. Action Sledge I think is cranking it up just like Raw with the flavor profiles.
Yeah, yeah. The Christmas Punch is just another one that's just a super unique flavor that I really have not seen anyone else do.
Hmm. Well, sweet. All right, as a draft, if you guys have any other Christmas things we missed or we need to try? I mean, there's probably definitely a couple.
Yeah.
Let us know
Yeah.
in the comments. All right, next up. What did we miss? We've been gone. We haven't done this podcast. I think this is number 5,
Yeah.
5 or
Yeah.
6. But it's been about a month and a half since we've done the last podcast, so we missed a lot of stuff. What do you want to start with?
Let's do some recent news, I suppose.
All right.
So as of yesterday, Ghost announced a brand new energy drink flavor, Black Cherry Warheads, which I do
Huge.
believe they actually released that flavor in, I want to say pre-workout a couple years ago. I
Yes,
could be wrong.
I think you're right.
But I think that'll be sweet. The Warhead flavors now are potent, so I'm assuming they'll
Yes.
follow right along the same like sourness level.
I think this would be one I really enjoy because black cherry itself, to me, is always hit or miss. Some of it's very medicinal tasting.
Yeah,
But I think, I mean, knowing Ghost, they're going to crank up the sourness and flavor profile to a crazy amount. Looking forward to that one for sure.
and it kind of reminds me of the Gorilla Mode Black Cherry Vanilla. That's like one of my
Hmm.
favorite energy drinks of all time.
Hmm.
Bum, they are releasing a Dr. Bum energy drink flavor. I don't think they've actually even like come out and said what the flavor is supposed to be, but I'm assuming it's Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, it's a red and white can, says Dr. Bum. That's pretty spot on. It's got to be Dr. Pepper.
I love it. They're another company that's like just killing it branding
Oh
wise.
God, yeah. I wonder what's gonna happen. Did we ever? Because if you guys don't know, Ghost, I think we had never talked about this before in the last podcast, right? About Ghost
No, I don't think
selling.
so.
So Ghost sold 66% of their company at basically $1 billion. I think the plan is to. I assume they're going to finalize the entire deal or sell off the entire thing here soon. But I think the leadership roles staying the same. I think Dan's still running the entire thing and has the creative behind what they're doing. So one, awesome. They sold it for $1 billion. That's huge in the supplement industry. I think that's one of the biggest exits ever. I can't think of anybody else. Maybe Optimum Nutrition, but I think they started with Glambia. Anyways, and 2, we're open up now to so many flavors they can do now that Dr. Pepper owns them.
Yeah.
Like that's, I think I talked about this earlier. A&W and Squirt, I think are my top 2 options for the newest energy drinks if they want to do those.
Yeah, they have a ton. I know a lot of people were saying Big Red, which I've actually never had before, so I don't know how that'd be. But they have,
Hmm.
I want to say they own Orange Crush and Fanta. Maybe there's 2 orange like soda
I
companies.
think
that
so.
they have.
Yeah. Because they don't, yeah, I guess it's true. They don't even have an orange.
Not a
They've
true
got
orange. They have the cream.
multiple citrus flavors, but they don't have like a strict orange.
Yeah, that'd be sweet. Yeah, so I think they sold 60 some percent of the company, and I want to say that they have the option to sell the rest of the company in like 2028 based off the sales of that whole year. So
Hmm.
right now, I want to say they're appraised at like 1.6 billion about, but I wouldn't be surprised if that number grew to over 2 billion when it's
Oh,
all said and
it's
done,
it's
especially
gonna
now that they
be,
have Dr. Pepper money backing them.
yes. I think it. Yeah, we're just gonna see them everywhere now,
Yeah, it's gonna be
which
great.
I'm not mad about. So
No, no.
not at
Honestly,
all.
like if I could think of one company to do it, Ghost is like a perfect example.
Hmm. Okay, nice. Ghost, did you want to keep on the energy drink side? Go over some lost and found.
Yes, so 2 lost and founds. We had root beer, which I cannot wait for.
Yes.
And then the other one was an orange cream as well.
Hmm.
I think it's called Orange Cream. But that was supposed to come out in October for Halloween.
Hmm.
It ended up getting pushed back to now, so I'm excited to try both of those.
Yeah, I
Especially
think that's yeah. That's just another brand I think is gonna do numbers here in 2025. They've
yeah.
sold. I just looked on TikTok this morning. They're up to 109,000 cases sold on TikTok
Nice.
Shop. Like that's one of the top energy drinks on TikTok Shop.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's cool. I like it. It's 150 milligrams of caffeine, 16-ounce can. They're keeping it that way, which that's a huge factor for me. I like drinking the freaking big cans.
Yeah.
Um, and I don't know. This just popped in my head too. Another energy drink thing we can talk about. Christian Guzman now is 100% owner of 3D Energy. Did you see that?
Oh no, I didn't see that. No.
Yeah. So Congo. So there was like this whole thing. Congo Brands owns Prime. They own Alani. or I mean, they own a majority of it, I believe, or at least a decent percentage. And Congo Brands, I think, started with Katie Hearn and her husband. But there was some kind of mix up, some kind of just back and forth with Christian and Congo Brands. Like it was fine. But then something happened where they, instead of kind of doubling down on 3D, they kind of transitioned to create Prime and create Prime's energy drink. And that's almost the same exact product as 3D. Very similar, 200 milligrams of caffeine. I think a couple extra maybe B vitamins, something along those lines. But now it seems they gave Christian a couple options to where he could give up the percentage and have Congo Brands own 100% and just sell it off. They eventually would sell it to somebody else, Congo would. Or they gave him the option to buy back the percentage that Congo owned. I believe he was 2/3 owner, so it's not a huge thing. And kind of see where it goes. So he brought on Christian Guzman, Dom, and Matt Jensen, all three owners of Bum and Raw. And now those four guys all own the 3D Energy.
Really?
Yeah. So we'll see. There was something, I got to rewatch the video. It's Christian Guzman's latest video. But it's something about like they need to do a certain something in 2025 to, I don't know. There was something in the contract with Congo Brands when he got the 100% ownership back. But I think we'll see some cool stuff with those four guys together happening with 3D Energy. Because like I don't know if you saw it, it's at the dollar store now. Like everything, like 3D was like this, and then it completely plummeted. So we'll see. Oh, but also that's why it popped in my head. They're moving to 12-ounce cans. They're not doing 16-ounce cans anymore. Just stupid.
Yeah, yeah. I like this. I like the 16-ounce cans, honestly. Like 12, I had nothing against them. It's just I would prefer more fluid, I guess.
Yep.
Like I just like sipping on them. Like I don't want to. I don't know. I For me personally, like I just think 16 ounces, just for whatever reason, I just like it better.
Yeah.
I know where I'm going with it, but and also the difference in the shape, I feel like makes a difference too. Like when Raw transitioned from the shorter 12 ounce to the taller, skinnier 12 ounce, like for some reason it's in my head, like I just like it better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I think ideally, for me, at least 16 ounce cans. That's why I really like the Grizzly stuff.
Yes.
They're 160 milligrams caffeine, 16 ounces.
Mm-hmm.
They
Canadian
also,
company.
what's that?
Canadian company.
Yeah, yeah.
New one.
They actually had a really strong hold in Fort Worth, Texas. I guess they were at a lot of like the gas stations down there.
Yes. They're in QT, or at least the ones that I went to when I was down there, which is a big chain to get into. Are they owned by a big corporation? Because they have a lot of money backing them, I feel like.
I don't think so.
No?
But I do know that so Britlin's actually the one I talked to from there. I know she owns like 3 or 4 companies, with Grizzly being one of them. So they have a supplement, then they have Grizzly Energy, then they have a different supplement line. It's like I forget the name of it, honestly.
Oh, and they have like a soda company too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I want to say they have a beer company, like a brewing company. So there's like 5 or 6 companies that like she like owns, co-owns, or like does work for. The one is called Beaver Buds Energy. I want to say they're based in Canada as well. They're a little bit different. They have like energy drinks, but they're also like they're not zero sugar, 0 calorie. Like I want to say they're like 150 calories or something like that. Speaking of which, they actually do have another flavor coming out. I can't talk about it yet, but
Okay, damn.
I'm really excited because all their flavors are really good.
Yeah.
Their Rocket Pop is like top 5 for me all the time, and probably closer to like the top 3.
Mm-hmm.
And this new flavor is going to be really sweet. I can't wait
Damn.
for it. I think I already told you about it, but we
Probably
realized
didn't. I
we talked
forgot.
about it on the podcast yet.
Nice. All right. Moving away from energy drinks, what else we got?
So I know we talked about the one raw protein, the Choco Pretzel one, but they also have the new graham crackers one that came out as well. Toasted graham crackers. I love the branding behind that too. With everything is like a lisp.
I don't know. I think it's awesome that they're doing that. I don't know. For me, as big as they want to go, if I'm like a general consumer that I have no clue who Chris Bumstead is,
Yeah.
I'm thinking like, what the hell is going on here? Like everything has a lisp in
Yeah.
it. Isolate, like what? I
Yeah.
don't know. I would think it's maybe a little bit over the top doing every single name with a lisp in it, but clearly they're killing it. So who the hell am I to say something?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I like it. I think it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Cheerios. Cheerios coming out with a higher protein cereal. I just looked at it though. It only has 8 grams of protein, which isn't like the greatest, but I
Yeah,
mean
and
it's
then it
more
says
than
like what,
regular cereal.
15 grams of protein with milk or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The protein Blippies. I know you and I both tried them. They are phenomenal. You had oatmeal, right?
Yes, the oatmeal chocolate chip.
I know they were saying that was their favorite one. I've had the Portella and then the Monster Cookie. I thought both are really good, but they're like actual cookies. Like they're
Yes.
not like redefined foods. They're Skippy pies and whatnot. I don't even know how to describe it, but it's just like off to
Hmm.
me, just a little bit. But the Muscle Sport ones are like legitimate cookies with like
Yes.
a very creamy filling in them.
Yeah. Like it legit doesn't taste like a protein snack. Like you said
No,
with the redefined foods, Skippy like cream pies. Yeah, there's that protein taste. There's that little bit of sense that like, okay, this is semi-healthy. Like I'm eating this as a protein snack, not as a treat. To where the whoopie pies are legit. Like I'm sitting down after dinner and having that as my late night treat. You know?
yeah, and like you can just eat those right out the wrapper. Like the Skippy
Yeah.
ones, I don't want to like dog on them, but the only way they're like even relatively good is if you heat them in the microwave.
Oh, I haven't even tried that.
They definitely are better that way, but like I've tried them out of the wrapper, and I'm just not a fan. Like as respectfully as I can say, like
Hmm.
they're just not for me.
Yeah. No, I agree there.
Um, okay, so also you haven't tried the new salty peanut protein by a pound, right?
No.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
it is so good. It's better than Skippy. I'm just like it is better than Skippy.
Wow.
It
And that
literally
one,
tastes like Skippy. It's just thicker. Like it's even more
huh?
like premium.
Because is it an isolate casein blend?
Yes, I want to
Okay.
say it's well, micellar casein. That's how you even
Yeah.
say it. But it's 50-50. So it's like 12.5 grams of isolate and then the same for casein, which that just makes it super thick. And then
Yeah.
also it kind of helps with like the macros too because the isolate kind of keeps everything else a little bit lower, fats, carbs, lactose, calories.
Damn. Did you see on the ingredient section, does he use actual peanut powder?
I actually didn't look. Um, I would think he
I mean,
probably
if it tastes that good, he probably has to.
yeah,
Damn, I gotta reach out to him so he can send
yeah.
me one. Because we just got the new Apollon egg protein.
Okay.
Did you get it?
I actually did not, but I haven't
Okay.
checked since like yesterday morning, so
Oh,
I might have gotten it yesterday night.
I don't think I've ever had an egg protein, or
Me
just a
neither.
straight 100% egg. That's
Yeah, me
interesting.
neither.
I
I don't
think.
know. Apparently, it's like revamped from his
Mhm.
like previous versions, which I haven't tried either. So that's one I'm actually really interested to see how it is.
Yes, because I think, well, one of the advantages of that is it's not a whey protein. So people who have either stomach problems with whey or whatever, eggs, that helps out a ton. But I think it has a little bit of a better amino acid profile. Eggs do. I think. I could be wrong there, but I think there's either a higher leucine content or something that makes eggs like one of the top protein sources humans can get.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I'll have to look at
Yeah.
the chart. It'll be interesting though. Um, couple of funny ones. G Fuel announced a Shrek collab.
Okay.
Swamp water and onions and waffles. There's no way
uh,
that actually is an onions and waffles flavor, right?
I don't think so. Then they didn't come out and say like, "Oh, that this is a joke." April Fools in December.
Ah, I don't know. Did they? If
Onions
if
and
they did, then I
waffles.
didn't catch it. I'm pretty sure it was
Uh,
on. Well, I saw a stacked post about it too, and it was on their website. That's how I got the pictures from their website that I posted about.
wow.
Yeah, so like I'm pretty sure it's legit.
See, I think that's cool and awesome, but like, why? Like, no Shrek movies coming out. There's like nothing you can correlate it to. It's just like, oh, sick. We got a Shrek license. Let's do a Shrek flavor. Like
Yeah,
that has nothing to do with like video games. It's just like a cool like cartoon movie that was released
yeah,
25 years ago. Like, I mean, it'll probably do
yeah.
numbers for him. I mean, but
It probably will. That's the
yeah.
thing. It's like so so weird, but I don't know.
I mean, yeah, that's something like I have to pick up just to see, you know.
Yeah. And I guess just to wrap up the news, because we could probably talk all day about the news that like
Hmm.
we've missed, but there are a lot of different like Christmas proteins that came out. I know Earth Fed Muscle is doing a Snickerdoodle, um, grass fed protein. Devotion, Jacko just released a gingerbread protein.
Hmm.
Um, Right Account released peppermint hot cocoa.
Ooh.
There's a lot.
Hmm.
So if you guys need some Christmas presents in the supplement industry, then just go to our page. You can find a bunch
Yeah,
of them. That's
literally.
what I'd be a good post.
Yeah. No, sweet. I'm trying to think if there's any other like big news since the last time we talked.
I don't know.
Honestly, I don't think so. The main ones were the Ghost. That was huge for the industry. It was
Yeah.
like, oh, sour strips sold as well to Hershey's.
Oh yeah.
That was a
Yeah.
big one too.
That's
Um, I mean, that's not even really the supplement industry, but candy, you know.
yeah.
No, I think that's it.
Um,
All right, you want to get into the what is this? The first. This probably is the first. Is this the first protein coming from the Sammy Stoll?
I think it is. I
Yeah.
think it is.
All right.
So I know we've kind of teased it. Someone's calling me. I know we kind of teased it a while back, actually, the Delectable series. So
Hmm.
basically, what we're going to be doing at V1 is having like a smaller protein tub of like a very unique one-time run flavor with, you know, depending on how it does, we actually might bring some of them on full time. But
Yeah.
I've been wanting to do a peanut butter cannoli protein for the longest of time, probably like almost 2 years.
Hmm.
So we actually were working a little bit with Muscle Sport and their flavors, and Jason over there to come up with this peanut butter cannoli protein. So we've been working on it for, oh man, probably since like May. I want to say it's been
It's been
probably
a
like
long
eight
time.
months now.
Hmm.
And we actually had a couple other flavors he was working with too. But the only one that we finalized right now and are coming out with is a peanut butter cannoli, and it is it has actual like peanut flour in there. It has PB2, and then we added some crushed cannoli bits with peanut butter chips and chocolate chips. So it has three different inclusions in there as well. It'll be a little bit more than like a 1 pound tub.
Hmm.
And I think it's going to be so sweet. I have probably another like 100 different ideas for flavors that we can do. And
Hmm.
we are working on two more, um, which I probably will keep them secret for now.
Yeah.
But I can guarantee the one I don't think anyone's ever done, ever. And
Hmm.
it was really good. We just had to fine tune it just a little bit.
Yeah. No, I'm just really excited for this. Probably one of the coolest things I think we're going to do in 2025, just because, like, there's nothing really revolutionizing the protein industry or like just the protein game in general. It's really what you can do with the flavor almost, because I think at this point, not too many people care about the calories and macros. Yeah, that's a factor, but I don't think it's as big as like, does this thing actually taste good? Can I drink it every single day? So I think the whole idea with the Delectable series that we were thinking about since May, when we first started talking about it, is kind of bringing back, like, have you ever had Syntha 6 by BSN?
Way back, yeah.
That's like one of the first proteins I had, and it was 200 calories per scoop with 25 grams of protein, so it was definitely a high calorie protein, but it tasted like a legit milkshake. Like you weren't drinking protein, it was just a little bit of protein inside of your strawberry milkshake. And that's kind of what we're trying to do with the Delectable Series protein, is make it the most enjoyable protein powder possible. Yeah, we'll probably give up an extra 30, maybe 40 calories per scoop than the average protein powder. Maybe it's going to be, because what is a peanut butter cannoli? Is it 150 or 160?
I think it was 150. It wasn't
Yeah.
really like that much higher.
Yeah. So it's not going to be incredible, but we've thrown in three inclusions, and even for future flavors, we're just throwing in and making this the best possible tasting protein, or just the most enjoyable protein you can have. Basically, that's the gist of it. Instead of trying to kind of balance the macros with the flavor with the type of whey used, it's just like, all right, we're using whey isolate, trying to pack it and jam it full of the most flavor we possibly can. And I mean, I haven't even tried the peanut butter cannoli yet, but I trust Sammy, and like this is probably going to be one of our best flavors we've ever done.
I think it is. I think it is our best flavor. It is so good. Um, that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm
Nice.
gonna say for now. It is so
Uh,
good.
yeah, we'll have more info comes soon. We might even bring on. I think it would be cool if we bring on Muscle Chef. Kind of have him go over like kind of what you guys did, how you went back and forth, what you tweaked. That'd be awesome. I think he's almost done with it too, so we should have it here soon.
Yeah, and also just like how the hell he comes up with all these flavors and the way he goes about it. Like it is literally sorcery what he does. I don't like
Hmm.
every protein he has is good,
Yeah,
every single one.
and
So
he
I would
drops
just
one
love to
like
pick his brain and figure out like how he
mhm.
got to that point and then what he does, like his whole process of coming up with these new flavors because he has like 40 some of them at
Yes,
this point.
dude. And I swear he's dropping like one a week. Like it's insane. He's got to have
He
like
dropped six.
50. Yeah, he's got to have like 50 on his website. Like
Yeah,
that's crazy. But props to him, man. Every single one is like freaking 9 and above.
yeah. Yeah, and like I feel when I review them, it's like I almost feel like a record on repeat sometimes, like saying the same stuff. But it's like
Hmm.
there's every protein, literally every protein is just money. Like
Hmm.
he does not miss.
That is probably one I would say it's worth spending a little bit of money on because it's what
Oh yeah,
$55 for 25 servings.
yeah. They have two, so they have like the regular ones. I want to say they're like 52 before
Mm.
code. You can always
Yeah.
use a code for like I want to say it's 10% off or 15, and then 54 like almost 55 for like the more like exquisite flavors, I
Hmm.
guess. But you can always get them for under 50.
Yeah. No, that's definitely worth it in my opinion.
Yeah.
Sweet. What else we got, man? It's kind of the biggest
Um.
thing for us is that protein. What's
Yeah.
next up for Goated? Do we want to talk about anything that we're working on? Or not
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can. Yeah. Because I mean, it's coming up. So,
Yeah.
um, basically, what we're doing, I think it is so cool. But it's going to be a supplement subscription box. So, well, basically, I have like two different tiers. The first tier one, is it has one full tub of pre-workout, an energy drink, another beverage, whether that's another energy drink, a protein shake, pre-workout RTE, something of that sort. It'll have 2 to 3 protein snacks, and then like 4 to 6 different samples of basically of whatever products there are, like pre-workout, focus, maybe more protein, hydration, stuff of that sort. So,
Hmm.
um, and that box will retail for $47.99. And our goal is to launch one every single month. So we'll start March 1st is actually the first one. We'll take pre-orders January 1st. And then tier two will actually it'll be the exact same stuff in tier one, except it'll also have a full tub of protein in there as well. And I want to say we put that one up for 80, right? So I think 79.99.
I believe around there. Yeah.
So it's a really, really good deal because tier two, all the stuff in there, it's valued at almost $130.
Hmm.
In tier one, it's like almost 80. So you're almost getting it like all these supplements for 50% off.
Yeah.
And all the stuff we're putting in the box is stuff that like we've used, loved, like from companies that we like. Um, and I think it'll be really cool. So
Yeah.
that's the
Dude,
plan
that's
for now.
yeah.
We're gonna like actually have more details and like probably tease this everything January 1st or so, just kind of after the holidays, let everyone cool down. Then
Hmm.
we'll open up the site for pre-sales.
Yeah. Dude, that's just one of the things I've been most excited about in a
Yeah,
long time. Just because it's like subscription boxes, especially in the supplement and just fitness industry, from what I've seen, a bunch of no-name brands that really nobody talks about, and it's like, oh, this is kind of cool. It's a freaking post-gym wipe that you can sanitize or wash your face with, or chapstick, and like a bunch of just random stuff. And when it comes to supplements, it's like, okay, there's an Amazon brand I've never seen before that's like the cheapest possible pre-workout in existence. Like what we're doing, that I think is the main differentiator between us and a lot of the other boxes. Like it's the stuff you see, the brands that are all over social media, the good stuff. Like we vet everything that we're putting into the box every month. The samples aren't going to be some random samples. It's going to be from great brands. The pure workout's going to be from a great brand. The protein's going to be from a great brand. I think that's the biggest factor that I think is the huge selling point. And that's even on top of both boxes. You can't even get that pre workout for that price. So not only are you getting the pre workout at a little bit of a discount, you're getting that little bit of a discount plus 2 drinks, plus a bunch of samples, plus a protein bar. It's I don't know why nobody would want that. You know, it's such a
Yeah.
value that I don't know. You at least try it out for a couple months, see what you like. Okay, this is the kind of pre-workout I'm going with. I'm done with the go to subscription box, and I think that would be our goal is to let people try it for a prolonged period of time if they want to keep going. That's awesome. But if you are able to figure out what you like within the industry from a pre-workout standpoint, a protein standpoint, protein bar, that I think is the goal with what we're trying to do.
Yeah. And like you and I mean, we've been doing this for like several years now. I mean, you're probably at like what, like 4 years, and I'm at a little bit over two.
Hmm.
We've tried hundreds upon hundreds of different
Yes.
supplements from hundreds of different companies as well.
Hmm.
So like we have a pretty good idea of like what goes into a good quality product, and we have a lot of different products to compare it to. So
Hmm.
we have basically like selected the companies that we really want to work with and get in the box. So they are like approved by us.
Yes.
And for example, like one of the boxes, um, well, like we have a V1 pre-workout, we have a Fit Crunch protein bar, an Alpha Prime Bites bar, um, we have Panda Protein, and then we have Gorilla or not Gorilla, we have Grizzly Energy, um, and then like a Jocko protein shake, plus like four different samples of, like we
Hmm.
have pre-workout and electrolytes in there as well from like Core, Arms Race, Grizzly, like
Hmm.
all really good products,
Yeah.
really really
Top
good.
tier stuff. Yeah. No, I'm freaking excited, man. I think it'll be sweet, and we'll definitely get more info out to you guys. And like as this progresses, maybe we'll show the box after we release the box. We'll go through what that box was for the month. If you want to sign up for the next box, I think it'll be very cool. Maybe a little bit of a learning process because we've never done the whole subscription box type thing. But with
Yeah,
the relationships we have within the industry, it's going to be a great box every single month.
yeah, yeah. We already
But
have the first four planned out, and
mhm,
they're all
they're
they're all
sweet.
loaded.
They're
Such a good
nice.
deal. So if you are open to trying stuff, and kind of switching it up a little bit, I think the box would be a really good option for anyone trying to do so.
100%. Dude, stand up. What's that sweatshirt? I don't think I've seen that one yet.
Oh yeah, this is actually one of the first ones I made,
Damn.
and I think on the sleeve it has.
That's pretty sick.
I should start selling these because
You
I
should.
have really never worn this one, but the ones I have like the go to diagonally and like the dark sport one, how it's like a V,
Hmm.
with like the American flag and go to logo. I've had so many people ask to buy those.
Yeah.
My barber asked to buy one. I just made him one and gave it to him. So he's the only person on the planet besides me that has
Damn.
one of these.
Yeah, we gotta get. Maybe we'll try and get some stuff up when we do the pre-order.
Yeah,
'Cause I think that'd be awesome. I at least want some. That's for sure.
yeah, and it'll be easier too because we're doing everything through Shopify, which we're both kind of familiar
Oh yeah,
with.
that's perfect. Yeah, that's a great point.
Yeah,
Let's make a
so we'll
clothing
just pop
section.
up some sweatshirts there. Probably just do a
Yeah.
pre-order, honestly. So, because I'm not gonna order like 100 of these
Yeah.
at hand. I'll just do a pre-order for like maybe 2-3 weeks. We
Hmm.
order. I don't even know how many people would buy, but say we sell 50, then I'll just order 50 and get them
Yeah.
out.
No, that'll be sweet. Definitely need some gear.
Yeah,
Well, nice. What else? You got anything else? I feel like we've been gone for a month and a half. I
I
mean, we've
know
covered
it's
a lot of
crazy.
stuff, but
Yeah, no, I don't. I think that's really about it. Me personally, I've just been traveling a ton,
mm,
so it's kind of like cooled down. So we should be able to hopefully start doing the podcast again every week.
yeah,
But
yeah. And if you guys have any guests that you think would be cool on, let us know because I think that'd be another cool thing we want to throw in. We still are probably going to do them just me and Sammy for a while, but like Muscle Chef we can bring on because he's one of the goats in the protein industry. Maybe get a couple manufacturers on or just some more high level people that can really dive into what goes on behind the scenes in the industry because I try to think a lot of you guys are interested in, especially if you're watching this podcast. You want to know like the ins and outs of the industry and what it takes to succeed. So if you guys have any suggestions, let us know.
I actually do have one more thing that I
Okay.
want to touch on, and that is the arsenal that I was talking about. That I don't know if anyone's
Oh.
like been like following what I've been posting on GOATED, but we're doing something called the Arsenal. It's basically a Hall of Fame of supplements. We're going to induct like two products from like four different categories into the Arsenal every year. So we'll do pre-workout, protein snacks, and the energy drinks. So we're gonna do energy drinks first. We're just picking like the top 8 most popular responses on like our poll,
Hmm.
and I put them all into like a bracket. So we'll just go like round by round. We'll whittle it down to like four and have the semifinals, and then the t- whatever wins like each side, the two of those will both be inducted into like the Hall of Fame, basically. So I
It'll
have the
be
matchups for the first one.
goaded.
I'm working on the second.
Nice. Yeah, I think that'll be super cool, and that's just something that can get you guys interacted with. Because I mean, that's the whole thing that we want to do with Goated is make this whole media platform around the supplement industry that really dives into, or just giving you guys tips and showing you what an actual good product is and what you guys like. So I think the whole Goated arsenal is going to be sick because we'll see these energy drinks have been officially goaded. Like I think that's pretty cool. And then they can put on like, oh, we're the 2025 goated energy drink or something like that. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, I think it's sweet, and like that was the whole thing about like when we made Goated. It's like we want to like inform and educate. We also just kind of want to make it fun,
Yeah.
but like I really just want to be interactive with everyone. Like I wanted to have a platform where we could reach a lot of like people, like new people that we wouldn't reach on our own personal socials,
Hmm.
and just like be able to communicate with them and kind of just like show like the fun side of supplements and
Yes.
kind of just do it a little bit different than not as like businessy and like
Hmm.
formal as some like other like platforms might do it. Like I want to do that, but I also want to make it fun.
Yes.
So I think we've done a good job with that, and I can honestly say it has been so much fun. Like
It
I
has, dude.
love what we've been doing.
Like it gets me more hyped up when like a post that like you put up a poll or do our draft and it does really good, like 500 likes. I'm like, shit, this is awesome,
Yeah.
man. Like, you got to keep cranking this. So I think it's within this industry, and a lot of you guys probably don't know, it's very competitive, and there's not the greatest people I'd say within the industry. There's a lot of people trying to scam, and especially back then, it's getting definitely better now. But we want to bring that fun back to the industry, and I think we're starting to do that. And if you guys have any suggestions or want to see more of a certain type of thing, literally let us know. We're doing this for you guys because it's fun to do. Like I don't know what else to say.
And like we're growing on Instagram. We're growing very fast still. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, we're probably not going to hit 10K this year. I'd like to hit eight,
Mm-hmm.
um, which 8,000 in a year is posting just about supplements is pretty damn good.
Yeah.
But the engagement, that is like what I'm really proud of.
Mm-hmm.
There's been several times we posted like a poll on our story and we've gotten 500 responses.
Yeah.
Like that is
Nuts.
insane. Like I I don't even get anywhere near that on my own personal
Yeah.
social. I have
Yeah. Exactly.
12, almost 13,000 followers, almost twice as many.
Mm-hmm.
But like 500 votes is crazy. Like
Yeah.
for 8,000 followers, like that, I'm very proud of that. So
Mm-hmm.
I just think I don't know. I'm not gonna keep going on about it. I just really like what we've been able to do. I think
Yeah.
it's something that I want to keep doing for a long time.
Exactly. We're not finished, so we're going to continually grow. We're doing the subscription box, so there's a lot of stuff we're going to add on here to make it just even that much better. So
Yeah.
fun stuff ahead.
Now, almost think of the subscription box as like it's like a branch of Goated to where like
Mm-hmm.
we can almost like we'll help kind of market some products to like with the companies we work with and allow like our audience to try new stuff that's like approved by us.
Mm-hmm.
So I just think that's really cool too. Like we like can now instead of like them seeing it like on our page and like buying it, like we can basically like recommend it directly to
Yeah.
them.
Exactly.
That makes
It'll
sense.
be a fun 2025.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right, real quick, matchups.
Yes.
So round one, Go Sour Strips, Monster Ultra White.
Okay.
Round,
Damn.
I think that'll be it. I think Sour Strips will win. I don't know. I don't know though, because Monster kind of has a cult following.
Mm-hmm.
Um, round two, the Grizzly Rocket Pop was actually the most commented one on that post.
Wow.
Yeah, like by far. Um, so Grizzly Rocket Pop and Bum Energy Root Beer.
Good. Nice.
Um, Rise Blue Sour Punch versus C4 Jolly Rancher Watermelon. And then the last one is Ghost Welch's versus Gorilla Mine Black Cherry Vanilla.
Damn. Yeah. It's a good bracket. And I think
Yeah,
for this one, I assume we're doing kind of all energy drinks throughout the space, not just in 2024 with the White
yeah.
Monster being added. And then are we going to do the following year? Is just going to be, okay, these are 2025 drinks against each other? Are we going to every year just do the most common energy drink?
That's what I was kind of thinking. I think that we just do the most common one. I would
I
like to
agree.
get like the new stuff in there as well. And I kind of think that recency bias will kind of help with that. But since this is the first year, I don't want it to be just new stuff, like from this year. I want it to be like kind of everything. So maybe for a couple years we'll kind of do like the stuff in the past, like the blast from the past.
Yeah.
And then we'll try and focus on like the new stuff. But it's kind of like the actual Hall of Fame where you have to wait like 7 years or 5 years something to get in. That's the way I guess I kind of picture it.
Yeah.
So
I think it's a
this
great way to
year
do it
we're gonna
too.
do some like older ones. I'm working on protein bars too, so we'll get all those set up.
Bang.
It's gonna be a little different though, in terms of voting. Like we'll do it just straight on Instagram, and then you'll basically like we won't have an actual winner. We'll just have two. So there'll be the semis, and then whoever wins the semis, they're both the picks for this year, basically.
Yeah. No, I really like that. I think it'll be engagement will be super fun because we'll probably do a post itself, and then the story will be the poll, I assume.
Yeah.
So we'll get feedback on both those. But yeah, we're doing. It'll be energy drinks, pre-workout, protein bars. Are we doing any more categories for the GOATED Arsenal?
Just those four.
Yeah.
I have the protein bars selected too. Protein snacks, not just bars. So I have the snacks selected.
Nice.
There will be two bear. I tried to limit it to the companies. I don't want like 6 Barabells.
Yeah.
So Barabells peppermint bark, cookies and caramel. Both of those are new this year. Fit Crunch chocolate banana,
Ooh.
strawberry strudel, Fit Crunch. Those are the only four I have. I got pictures for. Alpha Prime cookie dough, I think made it.
Yep.
Quest Hero, the birthday cake one, the new one.
Yep. Great
Can't think
pick.
of the other two. I think Legendary Chips, which I might actually swap that one out. We'll have to find something. I
Yeah.
can't think of
Those
the
all.
last one. But those are all those. At least the first like 6 of those are all new and damn good.
Yeah. That might be one of the hardest categories, honestly.
Yeah, yeah. It's like it's kind of hard to find all like the ones I wanted to. Like I know I have my favorite, but I want to like appeal to everyone.
Yeah.
And a lot of people commented the ones that I like, so I really only had like 4 to 6 I could choose from. So I was trying to find like 2 more.
Yeah. No, I mean the only ones I could think of is the Gorilla Mine birthday cake. I thought was pretty damn good, and that's a new one.
That's on there. I
Nice.
forgot about that.
We could do the Whoopies, but that might be too late of an entry.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I feel like people haven't tried them yet. Because we just got ours like 2 days ago.
Yeah. No, that's definitely a too late one. What else was there this year? There's Quest Apple
I
Pie.
think Alpha
That
Prime
was really
Muffins
good,
made
though.
it.
Sorry?
Alpha Prime Muffins, I think I put on.
That's another very good one too. I think
Yeah.
that's a cool new snack that nobody's done. Freaking mini muffins, protein mini muffins.
Yeah, those are so good too.
Yeah. Those,
Yeah.
I just hate that there's 3.
I know. I don't know what flavor to pick out of them.
One bag with 3 muffins. It's like I could eat 6 bags of these things.
Yeah. Well,
All right.
we'll have to find one more. It'll be good. But
All
I'll
right.
get all those posted today, actually.
That'll be sick. All right. A lot of reposting coming. Make sure you guys vote.
Yeah.
I think that's it. Go to Lifestyle Podcast episode 5. Pretty solid one. We're on the comeback. 2025 is going to be huge. Like we said, a lot more stuff about the GOATED subscription boxes coming. The GOATED Arsenal. Be on the lookout on Instagram. Definitely vote, please. We're trying to get the most votes we possibly can that we can structure kind of the following years for the GOATED Arsenal, because I think that's going to be big for us. We're going to have a whole section on the website. Everything's going to be pretty cool. Anything else to add, Sammy?
No, that's it. Yeah, we'll be back next week. Probably not Wednesday, right? Because
Is that Christmas?
that's Christmas.
All right. Yeah. Well, sometime next week.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys for listening once again. See you guys next week.
Deuces.